Score, struggling to shoot, but coming off a big performance on Thursday night.
Here's McCoughtry using the screen from Swords. Sneaks it out to the corner. Now Wilson. Wilson raises up. Opportunity improvement for H.Hines-Allen, a big reason why.
Yeah, and she sees the opportunity to the charity strike.
Yeah, what do you think about that, Rebecca, that this Vegas team sort of inverts the way the league is going as far as style?
I was a post player, so I love it. I love that they absolutely look to go to their post side out. Their focus, as it should be, is on their post game because they have one of the best in the league in A.Wilson.
Here's McCoughtry getting the step. It's short. Here comes McCoughtry starting to catch a little bit of a rhythm. McCoughtry shimmies right, gets back.
Floor. You see her here again out in transition.
Oh, yeah. But Angel McCoughtry does get the bucket.
And because Washington has gone with a big lineup, the matchup is.
And then this foul was called. 10-8, Washington in front as Mitchell completes the three-point play. Here is Allen. Allen working through the left side of the
floor for Emma Meeseman. All the shots we've seen, whether it's the perimeter or the mid-range, are shots she will typically make.
Yeah, a rare 0 for 3 start from the Aces so far in this first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, it is hard to score in the paint on Vegas, and as we said, they just clean everything up as soon as you shoot.
Good look. The right wing three. 8-point Vegas lead. Oh, nice play. Here's Carson trying to find some space. The Aces smothering. Shot clock down to 3. Carson gets a much squeeze it into Meeseman. Could not. Here comes Vegas in transition. Dearica Hamby all into the arms of Wilson. Vegas could hold for 1, but they're on a break, so why not?
The last 6 are struggling with it. The difference in points per game, in particular, the field goal percentage. When your big can run the floor like we've seen and then step out and hit threes, watch out.
2 fouls. A.Atkins with 2 fouls. So Washington, as much as they're strapped already when it comes to depth, it's already being tested, Holly Rowe, early in this game.
Pickup. She was with another team here in the bubble, got cut by Chicago, and now here she is having to play this major position. Her head must be spinning.
It's nicely done, Holly, but it's true. I mean, and part of the nature of this season, right? I mean, everybody having to be malleable to these unique circumstances. Some teams affected more than others as far as the actual composition of their roster goes. A.Wilson burrows in. Took it all the way in, just couldn't finish. Now it's Washington in transition.
Hi. Okay? Don't force things. You don't have to. We have plenty of scorers.
Routine good.
Love that connection.
And spoken by only somebody who has lived the life himself, right?
Yeah.
As a former player.
Meeseman.
Like you're off your rhythm, be patient. One of the reasons that they really trust Bill Laimbeer is that a lot of these players watched the Last Dance documentary over the pandemic, and they really got to see their coach again as a player.
30 for 30. Hamby with a hand in her face, couldn't get it to go. Up with it so quickly on the putback. Hawkins, they're going to stick around.
And that was the thing with Washington in their last game against LA, is they were able to stay attached, even though they were struggling at times, and LA was able to score. Washington was
12-point Las Vegas lead. Very well distributed scoring right now from Vegas. Hamby leads the way with 8. Here's Wilson, yeah. Atkins and Mitchell for Washington, that's their starting 5. A little bit too tall, the pass from McBride. Nice little game.
Making it very difficult, just 33% for Washington in the first half.
They're going to play the percentages. You know, they're going to take you away from the three-point line. They want to force you into mid-range.
And let her get a blow.
And she doesn't have to force things on the offensive end of the floor. She can let the game come to her a little bit more. In her career, Angel's a 29% three-point shooter. She's over 50% on the season, not forcing things.
Mitchell might have gotten away with a walk twice now. And she's rewarded.
It sure made Mike Tebow happy.
Here's Wilson. Nice little rhythm.
Reverse pivot. She's got tremendous footwork.
Here's Atkins. And it makes sense.
When you have bigs who have not only good hands, but really good feet, watch out. And A'ja Wilson has that. She can face up well. She can reverse pivot really well.
What we really need now is a whistle. Nice take for it. Robinson was trying to get her to come back. Now here is Young. Smush between three. Flips it up and in. Jackie Young. First round left. The first game today, 2:30 Eastern, 11:30 Pacific on ABC and the ESPN app, with our coverage beginning at 2 with NBA Countdown. Incredible with Dame. Classic game against Brooklyn a couple nights ago for Portland to punch their ticket into this play-in against Memphis.
Last week he was a guest on A'ja Wilson and Nafisa Collier's podcast.
That's right. And Damian Lillard just raving about Johnny Bryant and assistant coach on the Utah staff, player development, and how impactful he was for his career. And they went back to Carolyn Swartz and said, hey, would you like to play? I know you were done and you were in our front office, but we can actually use you on the floor.
What Bill Laimbeer needed from his big player.
And you guys really think
Mitchell could not finish. Here comes Young. Young surveying. Hamby draws two, passes out of it. Young's floater in.
Playing with the type of confidence you know they need. Jackie Young didn't have it early in the season since the conversations with Bill Laimbeer.
A 22-point Vegas lead. Vegas has shown the depth and completeness of this roster within the double figures. She now has 10 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists.
Getting the pass from the other post player, A'ja Wilson up high. We talked to Bill Laimbeer about that yesterday and his style of play, how it kind of goes against what ball, everybody's shooting threes. Now, Vegas Ace is old school, and it's because they have such talented posts. They are going to play inside out.
Wilson shovels it out. Young, her jumper is smooth. Hawkins flips it underneath, and the reject.
It's starting to take shape.
I can see it's getting you excited, partner.
It is.
That three won't drop. Coates another bucket. 16 for Young. Coates